Greetings. This is going to be a collective energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So to start out this reading, I am going to pull some chakra cards at first just to see what chakras you guys need to work on cleansing. All right, so we got two affirmations. So I got a throat chakra affirmation and a crown chakra affirmation. So the crown chakra affirmation is, I am divine and inspired. And then the throat chakra affirmation, I listen to my body and my feelings to let me know, to know what my truth is. All right, and then here are some solar plexus stones. So somebody definitely needs to purchase some stones to help strengthen up your solar plexus chakra, because that could be a chakra that is currently being attacked at this time. All right, crystals can be used in various ways to balance the life force flowing through the chakras. Citrine can be used to cleanse and balance this chakra as it increases personal empowerment and confidence. And citrine, that stone, it is like a clearish yellowish stone, just to let you know. Yellow tourmaline is good for detoxifying the body. Amber can be used to increase mental clarity and promote confidence. Okay, so numbers that could be significant is 95, 44, 70. Somebody could be born in April. Somebody could be born September, May, and July. Alrighty, Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective? Ooh, so we got King of Pentacles, and then we got something sent to harm you has failed. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. That is powerful. All right, somebody definitely is very patient. You're stable, you're secure. You are an extremely hard worker, and it's like somebody was trying to play in your energy, but they didn't realize how like strong you were in the spiritual realm. So somebody definitely like underestimated you. Like, you're probably a person that doesn't look like the strength that you carry. Yeah, like, and you're learning how to slow down to, like, consider the next steps on how you should move forward, okay? There was, like, this individual is pretty much a karmic, okay? They came up as the Empress in reverse. And then with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they are now feeling extremely overwhelmed because they really didn't expect for you to like stand in your power. Like, they feel excluded right now because you're not willing to work with them. You could have blocked them on social media. You could not be responding to them if they're like reaching out to you, and they definitely feel some type of way. So it's like they thought that them attacking you is gonna make you like reach out, which is weird as hell, because like, what? Yeah, because you realized it was time to move forward. And it's like you realized that it was time to move forward to go towards your rebirth, you know? You definitely followed your intuition. You know your path. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you want your life to look like. You know what you want to do. Like, you definitely have a plan set of like where you want to go. And that's really good energy, because now judgment has definitely been called against whoever's been playing around. Clarify this judgment, Holy Spirit. Listen, I said clarify the judgment card. Like, somebody pretty much lied. Like, somebody was very they were deceitful. All right, that's the specific word Holy Spirit gave me, was deceitful. All right, and you're learning how to let go of the pain that this individual inflicted on you day by day, and that's really good. Clarify this Hangman. Yeah, you're working really hard, you know, you're working really hard to remain balanced, you know, and that's what's giving you like a lot of clarity. And then it's also like you're being geared up right now to work together with individuals. So maybe you have, you know, had a bad experience when it came to groups, when it came to friends and things of that nature. But it's like now you're working on yourself, and it's like your forward momentum is so vast, so it's like you have so much clarity and you're letting go of a lot of pain. So it's not affecting like the relationships that you are coming into now or in the days to come. All right, Holy Spirit, clarify this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, like when, you know, you reuniting with people, or even like individuals seeing you stand in your divinity, and they're like, you know, I have to have my shit together before I come towards you, you know? And it's like they see you as being so focused, you know, you have so much balance. And like as you like embark on this new journey of high vibing individuals that have the same heart that you do, really reuniting with your soul tribe, or, you know, like divine love connections. It's also going to help you achieve a lot of balance, because you're realizing, like, if you're not balanced, what is the point of you being in my life? Because at this point, you're just a liability. At this point, you are just a burden. You know, sometimes we do have to, you know, when you have friends and stuff like that, of course you're going to be there to be supportive, but you have to realize, you know, there has to be a balance in it. You know, there has to be reciprocation. You can't be giving, you know, so much of yourself, especially when an individual is not like pouring back into you. Holy Spirit, clarify the temperance. Ooh, I said clarify the temperance. It fell right on top of it. Yeah. So somebody is definitely taking pure action to come towards you, and it's going to lead to a lot of forward momentum. Yeah. And it's because you're focusing on your healing. You're learning how to love yourself in healthy ways, you know, like, and then it's like you're no longer attracted to, you know, the negativity that you could have been going towards, like, in the past, you know, because you probably thought it was fun or it's interesting or it gave you a rush. Like, that shit does not excite you anymore, and that's a really good space to be in. If you have been feeling exhausted lately, expect to have a renewed energy soon, okay? It was somebody playing in your energy, trying to attack, like, your chakras, and pretty much they were like resisting change, okay? And it's like this individual was not committed to healing, but you're definitely not around this individual, but it's like they're watching you in some type of way. So maybe you're being called to, like, go through your social media, you know what I'm saying, you know, go through your friends list and stuff like that, and make sure you're unfriending and blocking anyone who could be as a monitoring spirit or somebody who just doesn't sit right with your energy. This is a great test when it comes to your intuition. All right, if you're scrolling through social media, because that is like the easiest energy exchange ever, you know, like, if someone has bad intentions, that energy can be crossed over to you, especially if you are indulging in their content. All right, so go through your friends list and go through it and see, like, you know, oh, I don't fuck with you, block. Like, that's the type of energy that you're being called to have. Okay, it's many endings, and this is gonna clear up your energy to make space for the individuals that will appreciate you, you know, like, pretty much. Okay, somebody's definitely watching you in some type of way, and it's like they're watching you because they can feel the success coming off of you. Yeah, and it's like somebody does not want you to be victorious. They don't want you to be ambitious, but, like, that's just what it is, and they just gonna have to live with it, because, like, you literally have a clear direction going towards your blessings. Like, straight cut to the point. Like, your mental is clear, and you definitely have a fresh start, especially when it comes to like, individual from your past. You know, you had a lot of individuals that tried to hold you back, so it's like, now that you're embarking on this journey, going towards your fresh start, it's definitely a good space for you to be in, because the individuals that are coming towards you, or the individuals that are high vibing that are in your life at this time, it's like you're walking towards them, but you feel secure, you feel safe, you feel calm, you know, you feel at peace. So expect a lot of joyful feelings. Okay, with this Hermit card, I definitely could be talking to a Virgo, or this could just represent, you know, you're thriving in this period of solitude at this time, and a lot of individuals, like, it's being revealed, like, their true intentions. Okay, somebody definitely is gonna have a breakthrough in some type of creative project that you're doing. Okay, I don't know if you're starting a new business, or, you know, you're putting yourself out there as to where you're probably, like, you know, selling your artwork, or, you know, being more expressive in your, you know, with your makeup or with your clothes or whatever. If you have a social media platform and, like, you're creating content, things like that, like, you're definitely going to have a breakthrough. Okay, and this breakthrough is going to, like, clear up a lot of the chaos that's been happening in the background, because Page of Swords came out in reverse. So it's like you definitely have somebody that is an emotional manipulator, like, playing around in your energy a little bit. But it's like this individual, Lovers card came out, so this individual could have been like a past service connection. It could be a family member, or this individual could be a Gemini. The way that it came out, it looks like it's a Gemini in your energy that is an emotional manipulator. Okay, but you definitely took a break from that motherfucker, because they was bugging. Yeah, like, they're no longer able to manifest because they were trying to block your happiness. You know, like, this individual, they suck, pretty much. Yeah, and you moved on from this contact I said contact. So yeah, you moved on from being in contact with this individual with grace. So, you know, if this person does try to swing back around, make sure that you're maintaining these healthy boundaries, okay? Because your horizons are expanded and individuals can see it, they can feel it, they can hear it, okay? So somebody wants to block your forward momentum and it's like they can't block it. Yeah, like, and you could be feeling like a little bit stagnant right now, especially when it comes to divine love connection, or if that's something that you're wanting to happen, or you could be feeling a little stagnant when it comes to you, like, loving yourself. Like, this is your message to know, stop being so hard on yourself. We have flaws. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Okay? And the individual that was perfect got hung on a cross. Okay? Accept your flaws. You are beautiful just the way you are. There is a reason. Everyone has individual paths. We have gone through individual journeys and we all have scars, and you have to just take it for the lesson that it was. Okay, there is beauty in those scars. There is beauty in, you know, whatever could have happened to you in the past. There is beauty in all your flaws. Okay, embrace it. Embrace yourself, because regardless of what you look at in the mirror, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you don't think you're beautiful, how can you expect someone else to think you're beautiful? If you don't think you're worthy of love, how can you expect someone else to believe that you're worthy of love? Okay, you have to embody the energy that you desire to receive from another individual. Okay? Clarify this 2 of Cups, Holy Spirit. Yeah, like, and it's about being kind. It's about being compassionate to yourself. Like, you have to be nicer to yourself. Like, you can't be a person that you're mean to yourself. You're talking down to yourself. You're constantly judging yourself. And then you're attracting that energy for other individuals to do the same thing to you. No. Okay, a big part of your emotional stability and keeping that emotional stability is being kind to yourself, is loving yourself. And that is why I always recommend for individuals to do these self-love affirmations. I am going to get some messages from your angels. Yeah, it's like somebody is resisting, you know, being nice to themselves. Like, you can't be so mean to yourself. Dang. Listen, enjoy the beauty of becoming. Okay, stand in your divine power. Enjoy where you are now. Enjoy the little things. And the thing that is in common with all 3 of these cards is to enjoy. Enjoy you. Okay, there are always blessings in everything, but it's like somebody's not appreciating themselves. Literally, like, you have to be certain of your path, okay? And if something is really beating you down to where it's like you're judging yourself so much, pray to the Most High, okay? But somebody definitely needs to work on their self-love at this time. Yeah, like, there's some type of energy that is around you, somebody that's in your energy that's very greedy and possessive, and it's like they're manifesting this in your life. This is not your energy. All right, this is not your energy. Yeah, like, someone's projecting. So, like, you need to open up your 3rd chakra and express yourself, okay? And that is going to help you to also fight off, you know, this energy that could be attacking you, which is probably why this 3rd chakra affirmation came up. I listen to my body and my feelings to know what my truth is, okay? And I'm going to also read that crown chakra affirmation once more. I am divine and inspired. You know, you got to inspire yourself. You got to encourage yourself, because your consistency, especially when it comes to you living in your truth, standing up for what you think is right, standing up for what you know is right, that is going to lead to nothing but success, okay? And you seeing the, like, progress that you are making, like, as you're moving forward, that is also going to help you to admire yourself a little bit more, because at the end of the day, like, you just need to love on yourself. King of Pentacles came out in reverse. It's like you're not giving enough to yourself, okay? Make a goal, you know, make a goal and meet that goal. Make at least 1 goal a day. All right, because even if you feel like, dang, there's so much that I have to do, it's so much that I want to do, you know, it's very difficult, but it's like, make at least 1 goal a day. All right, one day you probably do a manicure. One day you probably stand in the mirror for 5 minutes and, you know, doing your self-love affirmations. You're writing down your love affirmations. You're making a goal to pray at least once a day. Like, make that goal, okay? And you're making these goals for you, like, on a daily basis. You should have a goal that's set for you personally, okay? For your heart, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Make these goals. All right. And even, like, you know, financial goals and stuff like that, like, definitely do that. But Your intuition is guiding you towards your happiness, okay? Don't be afraid of your intuition. Your soul has been here for eons, okay? This body is temporary, all right? But the goal is to acknowledge your divine light, okay, and to love you for you, because the next lifetime you ain't gonna have this body, but you're accepting and you're loving this body, and that's breaking off a lot of strongholds that are on you. So in the next lifetime it's gonna be easier, okay? So you definitely are being called to really follow your intuition and then be at peace with the decisions you're making, especially moving towards your happiness, okay? All right, like, you got to stand in your power. At the end of the day, love yourself. Like, I feel like I'm talking to divine masculine at this time. Yeah, so we got the Emperor and Queen of Pentacles. Like, somebody definitely needs to work on grounding their energy. Spend some time in the sunlight. Spend some time in the moonlight. Definitely drink more water. Like, Holy Spirit's telling me, like, drink water. Like, somebody definitely needs to drink more water. Okay, and that's also going to help you to clear out your energy. All right, anything else, Holy Spirit, that you need to know? Yeah, like, you definitely have to stand up for yourself, okay? Because you have a lot of good time coming your way, but it's like you have good times, but it's like you're not even acknowledging the good that is already within you. All right, you got to stand up for yourself, okay? Be secure within yourself. You know, we all have insecurities, but that's a thing about stepping out of your comfort zone and closing out of a toxic cycle. It all starts with inner child healing. Okay, there were adults that said things to you. That's why that inner voice is sometimes mean. That's because you had an adult that was supposed to love and build you up. They tried to break you down. So your brain remembers that. Your spirit remembers that. So you got to work on retraining your brain to not acknowledge all that hate and malice that somebody tried to instill in you from a child. Okay? You could have had a lot of chaotic shit happen to you in your childhood and things of that nature. Like, you loving yourself is breaking these generational curses, okay? It's breaking that soul tie that somebody tried to have on you that was rooted in negativity, okay? So it's new for you. You know, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, but you need to realize your comfort zone was not conducive to your healing journey, all right? So upward and onward, all right? If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.